earbuds in my purse. And the fan that y'all kept talking about y'all here, that was the dishwasher because it's in the kitchen. So I figured it out. That's my fault. I didn't know my earbuds were still connected because I wear my earbuds when I'm in the truck because I listen to music when I'm driving because he be sleep. So I'll be listening to earbuds in my hair looks a mess today, y'all. Why y'all tell me that my hair is just, it just ain't right today. My hair just ain't right. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not right today. Let me see. Maybe I have too many rubber bands on. Let's try one. It's not sitting right. Joe Blow, yes. I figured out what was happening. My earbuds was on and I didn't realize it. And that fan that you kept talking about, it's the dishwasher in the kitchen. That's why I was like, I don't have no fan running because my earbuds are in my purse in the kitchen. So that's what you kept hearing. My bad. I didn't know my earbuds were still connected. But thank you for letting me know that you can hear me now. I appreciate that. Thank you. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday to everyone that comes in, the replay, whatever you do, boo. Happy Saturday to you. All right. It's the weekend. I don't know what anyone has planned. I don't know if I have to work or not because it looks like they just canceled my load when I was trying to work on my phone. I'm from North Carolina. Where are you from? I always ask for people to put in the comments where you watching from because your girl wants to know. Plus, I want to shout your town out, your city out. I want to shout it out because I'm proud and I'm happy that you are able to join us. Alabama. Listen, I love Alabama football team, university. I'm a sports mom. My boys play football, so I like to watch sports. And I love Alabama University, baby. Roll Tide, yes. You know what? I really wish one of my sons would go there. They don't really talk about it too much. They don't talk about Alabama. They like to watch it, but well, I know my youngest son, he either wants to go somewhere in Kansas or Florida, which he has a D1 offer right now to Northern Arizona University. He's in California, so he has that offer from there. But I really want them to come on the east side a little bit, come back over here with us. I mean, I'm going to go over there in July to stay for a year so I can finish out his senior year with him. But I really want them to come on this side. So even if he does do Florida or something like that, I'm cool with it. Florida, South Carolina, all these areas over here, I'm cool. I live in a town where East Carolina University is, ECU. So ECU has been showing a little bit of interest in him, not a lot. They invited him to a junior game, you know. So, and I don't know if that's because he's over there and they really don't recruit from over there. It could be. I'm not sure. But they do realize he is from North Carolina and he's just going to prep school over there. Saudi Arabia. Hey, Miss Moody. Moody. I want to make sure I pronounce your name right. I will butcher a name. Thank you for joining. It's probably nighttime over your way. Is it afternoon, nighttime? It is 9:15 a.m. on this side. I'm good. I hope you are as well. Hi, Legend. How are you? I figured it was afternoon. Figured. I'm glad you're doing well, Legend. I am doing well too. Like I said, we just got off. We probably been home since about 7:30 a.m. So we worked last night. What was I eating some chili? It was good too. I love to make chili, but I didn't make this. If I go somewhere and eat chili, the only place I get it from is Wawa's, the gas station, because it's so good. I ain't even gonna front. I'm going to a party today. Ooh, that sounds fun. Make sure you get a drink for me. Take a shot for me. What kind of party is it? It was so good. It has all the beans and all that stuff in it, but the flavor is why I like it. The flavor is really good. And then, of course, I add my salt and hot sauce to it. That Texas Pete, baby, yes. All day. Tyrone, yes, it's good. It was good. You hear me scraping the bowl? I'm done now. It's a birthday party. Is it for a adult or because right here lately I've been getting a lot of young people on my lives. It was chilly. Hi, Alan. How are you? It was chilly. It's for a kid, a baby, a young person. Well, you know, over here on my side in North Carolina, we be having kids party that turn into adult parties. Like after a certain time, after the kids done had their fun, cake, ice cream, playtime, whatever they want, baby, the adults start passing out drinks. I do, Ace. Since you think you're trying to be funny, I scrape every bowl. Cause food is expensive, and I want to make sure I get my money's worth. Y'all a mess up here. So, if this is your first time joining my live, this is probably like my 4th day going live. I'm doing well, because I'm just starting to try to go live. I'm trying to go live more on here. I have the subscribers. I make the videos, but I never go live. So I'm trying my best to start going live more so that you guys can know the person behind my videos. Listen, I'm not sweating it, Legend. I'm not sweating. In a few minutes, I'll either remove them or my moderator might come in. I have to get another moderator. No, I am not a Nigerian. Yeah, I have the subscribers, I have all of that, but I don't have any live footage. Like if you follow me or if you've seen some of my videos, I make videos all the time, but I decided I need to start going live more so that people could know the person behind the videos. You know, sometimes we watch things or watch shorts or watch certain things, but that's really not them. You know what I'm saying? That's just they're just creating content. And that's what I do. I create content, but I'm also just a random 43-year-old mom and wife that just be living regular life, y'all. I don't know. I gotta test you out first because I can't. I'm just now seeing your name. You're from North Carolina too, Jack? What part of North Carolina? What city do I live in? I live in Greenville, North Carolina. It's if you've ever heard of East Carolina University, where ECU Pirates play football team, that's where I live. Where's Diamond? Hey, pretty Rena. Diamond is put up. Diamond is put up. North of Greensboro? Okay. North of Greensboro. North of Greensboro. So, are you around the Mebane area? Are you around the Mebane area? Good morning. Okay, so Legend, you're still talking about the party that you're going to. You're going to a ballet ball. Okay. So you have to dress up. You're getting really fancy, right? Burlington. Okay. I know exactly where Burlington is. We pass through there all the time when we're delivering. We pass through there all the time. Close my eyes. Oh, you said close. I can't see. Close. I was close. What time is it? It is 9:21 a.m. where I'm located. You have to put in the comments where you are at. What the hell? It was a random email that I got. You have to put in the comments where you're watching from. I love to know where everyone is watching from. I love it. Derek is in Virginia. What's up, VA? What part of Virginia? Toledo, Ohio. Okay. Okay. I see you. I had like 2 people from Ohio on the live yesterday. So that's cool. Chad is from Alabama. Listen, the person was just up here a few minutes ago. I was just telling them that I'm a sports mom, so I love to watch Alabama football university. I love to watch them play. H-Town is in the house. Hey, Salem. I haven't seen that word Salem in a long time. No, I didn't. Tell me. Near Richmond. It is. It is. I feel like one of our contracts that are coming up has to head that way. Because we do a lot of contracts in Virginia, but right here lately we've been doing Roanoke. I hate going to Roanoke. I'm in North Carolina. Oh no, I didn't hear that. What kind of deliveries do you do? Me and my husband have our own trucking company where we do deliveries for Amazon at nighttime. Oh wow. A funeral home in Roanoke? So you're part of a mortuary. That's an interesting job. How long have you been doing that, Derek? Really? Yes, we are team drivers. We just started being team drivers. Let me see. This is April. We just started being team drivers like towards the end of December. I've been working from home for a long time. Um, I used to work for Terminex, but I work from home. I did account specialist for them, and I was over it. I was over it, and I just was like, let's just start doing contracts because he was already doing deliveries, but he was only doing load board. He was just doing pick a load. So if you get contracts, if you do contracts, your routes are longer, but you get paid more. So with the routes being longer, I figured that I would work with him so that I could help him drive. My boys are both in California now, so I mean, why not? It's not like we're here taking care of anybody, so I just figured we'd do it together. Ooh, so is this a business that was like inherited down from a family member or something like that? Okay, legend. Hi, okay, West. Family owned. Okay, okay. So you actually probably started working there at a very young age, or did you just start when it was turned over to you? I'd be curious about stuff like that. But you don't have to answer my questions if I offend anyone. I'm nosy. That's all. Oh wow. Okay, so it's been in the generations. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You started working there when you was 12. I don't know. I probably would have been scared. Well, I'm not gonna say I would be scared because I've only did it one time. One of my friends, her mom passed away. Because I'm a retired cosmetologist, and I used to do hair. And one of my friends' mom passed away, and she always wanted me to do her hair. We could never get the schedule together. So when she passed away, I did her hair. Um, and after I got finished doing her hair, I was just like, this is something I probably could do. You know what I'm saying? Like I went in very, very scared. I went in very scared. First of all, because I know her. Second of all, because I've never done it before. So it was out of the norm for me. But once I started doing it, I just was like, I probably could do this. I probably could do this more often. So if I was to work at a mortuary, that would be what I'd be doing. Their hair. Yes, no room to be scared because they're gone, right? Yeah, I know. People say that all the time. You need to be scared of the living and not the dead. So yeah. But yeah, so she always wanted me to do her hair. We just could never get our schedules together. And then I moved away, different things like that. But when she passed away, I made it my business to do her hair. I made it my business. I stopped everything Stop everything what I was doing. I'm coming. And I did her hair. I did her hair. Yeah, like I said, it was my first time ever doing something like that. And I've heard so many tales. Like, I'm old, okay? I know y'all might not think, but I'm old. And like, I used to hear back in the day where people would say, you know, if you work on a, like, cosmetologist, if they worked on dead people's hair, they didn't want them to work on their hair anymore because their hair fall out or it dies. You know, just crazy myths. It's so many crazy myths out there, and I've heard that for so long, but um I don't think that's the case. That's why I said I think that that's something that I really could do. I probably could do it on a regular basis. I think my main struggle was when I first started, because this was my first time. I really didn't know how to prop her, you know, because I wanted to make sure I got every little strand. But they kept coming and saying, don't worry about that. No one's going to see that area. And I'm like, no, I want to do this. Don't worry about that. She's going to be laying flat. You don't have to worry about doing anything back there. And I'm like, no, I want all. So I like wanted them to turn her and stuff like that, but I guess they just couldn't. I don't really know how that works. I guess they just couldn't. She had a brace under her neck. She had a brace under her neck because her head was lifted up and it was this kind of like a brick thing you talking about, right? She had one of those. But she had a short cut, and I wanted everything to blend right. When I was trying to curl the top, I wanted it to blend right. And there was certain areas I just couldn't get to. I just couldn't get to it. It's plastic. I guess maybe it was plastic. I'm not sure. I just know that it was probably about this big, and it was like on the back of her neck, like had her neck propped up, like sitting up from the rest of her body. I can't really remember if it was plastic or not, but it definitely was something underneath her neck. Because while I was there was also someone there doing her makeup. She was getting her makeup done and stuff like that too. What I did find hard was like, and I don't know if that was because of the embalming fluid that was in her or something. Um, like, because you know her body was a little cool. So when I would try to like smooth the hair or anything like that, it wouldn't stay. It wouldn't lay. And I don't know if that's because of, I don't know. I just know that that's something that you normally can do on a regular person's hair, but like around like her forehead area and stuff like this, I couldn't get none of that to stay. Like it wouldn't lay flat. Um, like I said, all of this was like cold around her, and her skin felt a little tough. Her skin felt tough. So it just wouldn't lay for me. Hi. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Let me say your last name, Asia. Hey, Asia. I'm good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that compliment. Yeah, the neck prop. The neck prop. Yeah, they had a neck prop underneath her. They did. So yeah, like I said, it's definitely something that I could possibly do. I thought I would be scared, but nope. I did it. I did it with pride, baby. Hey. Yeah, shout out to you, Asia. Listen, y'all have to put in the comments where y'all are watching from today. I love to know where you're watching from. They should have given you a spray. What's that? What do you mean, like holding spray? Hey, David, how are you? Hey, Ace. Ohio's in the building. Every time I go live, people from Ohio is here. I love that. I had holding spray with me. I took holding spray with me, and it was kind of like bubbling up. Like it just, I used gel. I used a lot of product to try to make it do what I wanted it to do, and it just wasn't doing right. It looked good. I ain't gonna front, but there were other things that I wanted to do to her hair, but it just wouldn't allow me to. Alabama's in the building. Thank you, Asia. I ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I just got home. I believe I got my sweater on backwards, to be honest. Look at this. I think which it's kind of the ones that's like this, but I really think I have my sweater on backwards. And I had a sweater on because it's cold out in North Carolina today. It's like 48 degrees. North Carolina weather is the worst. That's what happens with your hair. Well, this, I'm talking, this was a unalive, because I don't think you can say certain stuff up here. This was an unalive person that was at a mortuary or funeral home, and I was trying to do their hair. So you mean tell me your hair be bubbling up, won't lay right? Yeah, I'm about to get off though. I am you know, I make the movie reviews on some of my videos as well. So I have to see what's on TV good today that I can make a review about. I don't know what's on TV today, so I need to see what we can make. When you started, you did a lot of work in North Carolina. Did you? In Durham? Raleigh, Durham. So you were working at a funeral home in Durham? I don't know too many funeral homes in Durham. I actually used to live in Raleigh, but I don't know too many funeral homes in Durham. And I go to Durham every single night to pick up my load. But I don't be riding around. I don't really know no street names or anything like that in the Durham area. When I lived in Raleigh, we didn't come to Durham a lot. We either went to Durham to go to the airport. Every now and then we might go to the mall. But other than that, Durham is not somewhere where I really know where stuff is at. I don't know where nothing is at in Durham like that, but the airport and Amazon. Your friend owned a funeral home there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, I guess you did you move around to get more experience, or you just worked there because it was your friend? It's some big funeral homes too. Like, you know what, to be honest, funeral homes never go out of business. Like, they make some good money. But listen, yesterday, being that we're talking about funeral homes, I don't know if you know it, but dang, what town was it in? It may was in Ohio. Where a funeral home was being blasted. Okay, funeral home was being blasted. Let's go to a funeral home. A funeral home was being blasted because they were having construction going on at the funeral home while some people were still there, but they had their bodies out, and like construction stuff was falling on them from the ceiling. They didn't have any air in there, so it was like bugs and flies flying all around the bodies. Oh yeah, they recorded everything, and they were on live yesterday. So next thing you know, I saw the first live where it was this guy. He was talking about, he was like, if y'all got family down here, y'all better come and check on them, because this is what's happening. His mom was actually there. His mom, her funeral was supposed to be today. Her funeral was supposed to be today. And he said that he was having a hard time getting in contact with the funeral home within the last 2 days. So being that her funeral was supposed to be today, he went up there to see what was going on. And when he went there, they were not there. Only construction workers were there around all the bodies with bugs, flies, all that stuff flying around them because they didn't have no air. They're working on the ceiling, and the debris from the construction is falling all on the bodies. They showed it on live yesterday. The second live that I seen, oh, they had the news out there. They had got the news out there to record what was going on. It was called Richardson Funeral Home. Hold on, let me read your comments. Thank you, Samantha. Your birthday is in May. David, you going to the what you going to the hotel for, boy? What you doing down there? I'm sorry, I was talking at the time. So now I am reading your comments, ma'am. I know he's protecting me, baby, always. Always. Cleveland. It's in Cleveland. I'm telling you, I knew it was in Ohio somewhere. But it's called Richardson. It's called, man, they blasted them. But they had a lot of stuff going on. They were saying how somebody need to come shut that place down. The people needed to come get their family members' bodies out of that place because they needed to shut that place down. Oh, it was on live yesterday. I was watching all of it, and I felt right bad for the guy because, you know, he was talking about how his mom, he was like, yeah, they got my mama in here and they got all these bugs and stuff flying around my mom. You know, I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Oh yes. Oh yes. They probably definitely took a loss from that yesterday, because once something hits social media, baby, that's it. Like that is, especially when the news come out there from you posting something on social media, boy, you it's gonna take a lot for you to get back up and running. You probably gonna have to start back running under a different name. You probably gonna have to start your company under a different name, because your business is destroyed from that. Your business is destroyed. And if you're doing stuff like that, you probably don't even need to be in business at all. Okay, I get it. If your company need work, if it needs construction done, if your ceiling is caving in, you need work done, you need to already have another area set up where the bodies can be, so that you don't have to experience this. That's just common sense. It's just common sense. Now, if you can't afford that, then you don't have need. What you gonna do? You have to figure it out. You have to figure it out, because things like this can happen. Things like this can happen. Oh, definitely a name change is coming. Definitely a name change is coming, because there's no way they'll be able to stay in business in that town with that same name. They're gonna have to go under new management, even because that person probably can't be the face of that business anymore at all. They can't be the face of that business. So yeah, that was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. That's crazy. All right, but yeah, I'm about to get off today. Like I said, it's Saturday. We have to work tonight, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us another load. They canceled our first one. I hope they don't send us to Virginia tonight, because normally when they send us to Virginia, they send us to the mountains. They sent us to Roanoke. Where is it? Roanoke and oh gosh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Well, whatever. They sent us to Roanoke. One time they sent us to something Colton Forge or something, but it was in the mountains too, and it was like 5 hours away from my house. No, you're not paying me enough to go 5 hours away. No, 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 no. So when they give me stuff like that, I have to reject it, which is not good. It's not good, but I'm not making any money. I'm not making any money. You're trying to send me 5 hours away from my house. Clifton, you're absolutely right. Clifton Forge, it's 5 hours away from my house. Like, and I didn't know that until we took the load and we did it. And it was time to come home. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm never doing this again, because I lose out on gas, mileage, and stuff. No, no, it's not worth it. So I'm very careful about where they send me at. I don't have no control over it. That's the bad thing about doing contracts with Amazon. When you sign up for contracts with Amazon, you don't know where you're going to go. That's the bad thing about it. They can only go off of when you first signed up to work with the company, how many miles you would go from your domicile, which is Durham. Okay. But when you sign up for a contract and they look at your registration and it shows that you can do interstate and intrastate, baby, they can send you somewhere that you don't want to go. And if you reject it, it takes point off of your account. It takes points off of your profile, which does not look good. It doesn't look good, and then it will cause your grade level, your grade score to go down to the point where you might not even be able to book another contract. I better be glad. Why? Why? Yes, I'm married though. 25 July makes 25 years I've been married. 25. Somebody from Mexico. Hey, how are you? Can't be stopped said, wow. Are you saying wow to my 25 years? Yeah, I got married when I was young. I got married when I was 18 years old. When I was 18. Thank you. When I was 18 years old, I got married. My husband was 22 and I was 18. Yeah. And we've been married for almost 25 years now. Thank you. He is good. You know, it's work. Marriage is work. But I think when you have two people that want the same thing, um, it's still work, but it's manageable work. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. And the reason why I do say that it's work is because people change. People change daily almost. You know, growth takes place. And also, I was 18. I was 18. My husband was young. I was young. So we basically grew up together. But it was still work because as he's growing up, I'm growing up too. Our mindset changes. You know, the things that we used to do, we don't do anymore because we were young. Hi, King. Hi, LV. Okay, so your name is Jaden. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Bree. Yes, black is beautiful, baby. I will never deny that. But yeah, so it is what it is. 25 years. Whoop, 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 whoop. 25 years. You know, we were gonna do something big. We used to have anniversary parties. Um that and we named them. We named them. My last name is Biggs. So we used to have parties for my anniversary called the Biggs All White Affair. But we stopped. We stopped probably. Ooh, we stopped. Well, my 10 years, we renewed our vows. We had a big, big wedding because when we first got married when I was 18, um, I didn't have a wedding. I didn't have a wedding. We just got married at a church with the pastor and the witnesses. So I didn't have a wedding when we first got married, but when we got to our 10-year anniversary, we had a huge wedding. Huge wedding. I had a wedding, a reception, and an all-white party after the reception. So once the 10-year mark came and we had that white party after the 10 years, we started having all white parties for our anniversary. We stopped maybe 2020. Yeah. And we haven't had one since. So we're at 25 years. We said we was gonna do something again this year. We was gonna have a real big party. But because we were trying to move, parties out. Parties out because we're trying to move to be with our boys in California. So we're in North Carolina right now, so we're trying to move to California. It's across the map, and it take money to move across the map. So no party for us. No party. What's my country name? America. I'm ready to get off here for real, for real. I'm ready to get off and pour me a glass of wine. I know it's early. I know it's early for me. It's like 9:45, but I'm about to pour me a glass of wine and find me something to watch on Amazon Prime. Ooh, I got bars. Did you hear that? Bars. But yeah, I'm about to pour me a glass of wine, find something to watch on Amazon Prime so that I can make a movie review video to post up here and just enjoy the rest of my day till it's time for us to go to work tonight. Because we are working tonight. We're not off until tomorrow night. We do have tomorrow night off, so I'll get to chill. I'll get to make a little bit more content. So that's gonna be safe for tomorrow. So I'm not gonna make a lot of content today. I'm not. So I'm gonna talk to you later. I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday.